let me explain this to you guys so you guys completely understand this fully, okay? There is a nefarious underground ring of scumbags that take down Instagram accounts and then extort you to get your account back. Prices can be anywhere from $1,000 all the way to $100,000, depending on the size of the account, the size of the influencer, etc. Okay, it's a nefarious ring that's been going on for fucking years, where they literally ban you, and then they say, "Yo, if you want to go ahead and get your account back, you got to pay XYZ to get your account back," right? And there's a couple of individuals involved, right, that do this, right? And it's basically a black market that does this, right? And it's really bad with Meta, right? And they do it through Instagram. And the reason why they do this is because they understand that a lot of people, thankfully for us, we don't really we're not dependent upon Instagram like that, but a lot of influencers are. So they know that they can go ahead and get their money paid by doing this. There's a piece of shit named Idris Kiba, aka Unlocked. Yes, I'm naming you by name, you fucking scumbag, okay? That recently got arrested by the FBI approximately 2 weeks ago, okay? The U.S. Marshals went ahead and picked him up at his house in Las Vegas, Nevada for this, right? And they arrested him on a criminal complaint. And if we could pull it up real quick here. This guy went ahead and did an interview on No Jumper, right? A couple months back, where he literally detailed how he extorts people on Instagram to get their accounts back. He self-snitched on himself.
Yeah.
And this interview was actually used as evidence against him in the criminal complaint when the FBI picked him up a couple of weeks ago, right? I think they picked him up on like July 24th or 25th or whatever it may be. Right now, he's actually being held with no bond. And he extorted a bunch of people and threatened violence against them, if you read the court documents, which I actually did. I think the charge that they got him on, if I'm not mistaken, it's like a BS charge, guys. But they did it just to get him arrested, and then more because obviously there was a time circumstance here. Did they indict him too? Okay, so boom. A federal grand jury in Las Vegas returned an indictment Tuesday charging Las Vegas resident with sending threatening text messages to injure and kill two people and their families in California. Idris Kiba, 28, is charged with 2 counts of interstate communications. Yep, that's what the charge was. Which, guys, is kind of like a catch-all charge, but I predict that they're going to go ahead and do a superseding indictment where he's going to get hit with way more significant charges very soon. Keep in mind that they went ahead and filed a criminal complaint because criminal complaints, if you guys watch me on Fair Reacts, I've explained this in detail, but to sum it up, criminal complaints are a very quick way to get someone arrested in the federal system and get them into custody, okay? Whenever you have an exigent circumstance like this where someone's life or safety is in danger, you're going to go ahead and get the charge that you can quickly prove and get that person arrested via criminal complaint and put him in jail, which they did here. So now they formally indicted him, which in the United States, you need to be indicted by a grand jury of your peers federally and in most states in the United States to be formally charged. Pull up that US DOJ Gov thing one more time. So he actually got indicted now, which was, when did this come out?
August
7th. Okay, literally today. So they indicted him today. He's charged with 2 counts of interstate communication and arraignment, and plea hearing is scheduled before United States Magistrate Judge Brenda N. Wexler on Friday, August 16, 2024. He was previously charged by a criminal complaint on July 23rd, 2024, and he remains in custody. I predict he's probably not going to get out of custody, guys, because the nature of the charges and the fact that he was threatening to hurt people. So he obviously is going to be not only just a flight risk, but a danger to community. And that's typically the 2 main things that they look for at any bond hearing. According to allegations contained in the court documents on July 19, 2024, Kiba sent text messages containing threats to injure and kill a victim and members of the victim's family. Later on July 24th, Kiba sent text messages containing threats to injure and kill another victim. If convicted, Kiba faces a maximum sentence of 5 years confinement and a $250,000 fine on each count. A federal district court judge will determine any sentence after considering the U.S. sentencing guidelines and other statutory factors. United States Attorney Jason M. Fierson for the District of Nevada and Special Agent in Charge Spencer L. Evans for the FBI Las Vegas office made the announcement. FBI Las Vegas field office and Beverly Hills Police Department are investigating the case. And that's the press release that was there. So this guy got formally indicted, thank God, and he's in jail. I don't predict that he's going to get bond. I hope he doesn't. But he outlined all of his criminal activity in this interview on No Jumper, like the idiot that he is.
We also have a clip of him as well saying it on Instagram. Can you bring it up real quick, Mo, or Bills?
But so, this I didn't talk to this guy, but he talked to Fresh quite a bit, and he was, extorting Fresh, saying that he took her accounts down, and we need to pay XYZ amount of money, etc. Yeah. So I'm glad that this guy's in custody. But yeah, guys, we basically got banned on Instagram because a lot of the times these people have direct connects with Meta, and they'll pay these people at Meta to get accounts banned. It happens very often. And with big accounts, right? So that's what went down here. This
has been happening for years, though.
Yeah.
It's
been a problem for a long time.
New, just that it's been on the spotlight now for a couple of days because of this guy. But then again, like, it's almost like if, like, you as a creator, if you're making content online, especially Instagram, you're target because they can just target your page, ban it, and then if you need your page for work, then what are you going to do? So that's kind of the running theme here, but this guy right is a fucking scumbag because he goes all the way down to threatening you to your life and your family, on your address as well. So it's really far where he goes. But here's a clip we have, Bills, if you don't mind.
Influencers as part of an online business to block and unlock their accounts. They say Idris Kibe ran this site, unlockedforlife.com, and they say as part of it, he allegedly extorted subscribers to get access to their accounts and then threatened them. A judge ordered him held in jail until his trial. The FBI arresting a man in Las Vegas for...
Within those screenshots, there's over $150,000 right there between 3 people.
But when you say paying to get their address deleted off my store, what are you doing? Why are you in the business of extorting people like that, like airing out their privacy and then trying to demand a ransom? That's what you're talking about?
So when you look at it at on the surface, 100% what you said is right and sounds right. Correct. So it's like for us, when somebody comes to us and they end up in the situation where they're paying us monthly for their account back, right? For me, I have a couple options. It's like I can sit there and keep deleting their account, doing this, that, whatever, and then it's like what's the most valuable thing to you is where you live. What's the most private thing? You're a trapper. You know what I mean? Like you sell drugs.
Right.
End of the day, as much as anybody that's going to watch this is going to hate to hear it, this, that, or the other, it's like within those screenshots.
That's it. For now.
And this guy was making $600,000 a month doing this, extorting people, and then forcing them to it's basically modern mafia tactics of extortion, right? Where it's like, you got to pay me to keep your account up, essentially. So that's what he did. For a very long time, he took our accounts down, tried to extort us to pay, and we're like, no. And that's what ended up happening,
yeah.
And that's why our accounts have been down since fucking March, man. It's ridiculous.
But my thing is, like, if you're making all that money, why go on a podcast to talk about it?
Because the idiot.
I will lay low.
Clout, bro. Like clout. That's literally what it comes down to. Like a lot of these dudes, they just want to be able to have some power over influencers, and that's what they do. So yeah, he admitted to all this crap on No Jumper like an idiot, and he's in jail now. Gladfully so. So here's the thing: we're gonna absolutely fucking pursue this guy to the furthest extent of the law. Absolutely, and work to get our accounts back. But now you guys know why we've been banned for literally almost 4 or 5 months now. We haven't talked about it, but since this guy is arrested, yeah, this is what happened.
But there's more guys too as well, not just him.
Oh, dude, he's done this to hundreds of people, guys.
Yeah, no, I mean there's more hackers too.
Oh yeah, there's more hackers,
Yeah,
but he was the main guy.
Yeah,
and we know for a fact that he's responsible for taking our accounts down. Specifically, he would brag about it, etc. Fresh got his account back, and then boom, next thing you know, it's down, and the fucking guy was bragging about taking it down, etc. As you guys saw, Fresh's account was down, it was back up.
Yeah.
And then within hours, this fucking guy said, "You gotta pay me, or else blah blah blah," and then it went down right after. So that's the game, man. That's the issue with Meta. It's so fucking corrupt. So that's now you guys know what went down. We haven't talked about it for months, but since this ass clown got arrested and it's out there, might as well put it out there and let you guys know that we absolutely were extorted by this ass clown too, or he tried to at least.